Hello, my name is Emerson Ingram, and I am presenting today on stress and how it affects your body. What is stress? The technical definition for stress is the non-specific response of the body to any demand for change. This was originally coined by Hans Seil in 1936 after testing and observing different species of animals. After observing them, he saw that all of the animals had exhibited the same pathologic changes of stomach ulcerations, shrinkage of lymph node tissue, and enlargement of the adrenals. Basically, what this means is that all the animals that he subjected to stress tests, such as bright lights and loud sounds, all had the same physical aspects. These animals later developed physical problems such as heart attacks, stroke, kidney disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. All of these diseases can be led back to the stress tests that were put upon them. Although many people tend to see stress as a negative thing, there are two different kinds of stress that I would like to present to you today. First one being negative stress, otherwise known as distress. Distress can be caused in different parts of your life, such as academic, social, physical, or even emotional. This time of year especially, academic stress can be brought about through midterms, finals, presentations, and most commonly speaking in front of large audiences. Social stress can be traced back to your social groups, whether you're in a fraternity or a sorority, and how they treat you. Physical stress, most common in athletes, is usually observed when athletes are pushing themselves past their limits and actually hurting their bodies, whether it be breaking bones or tearing muscles. Finally, emotional stress can be caused through the loss of a loved one, whether it be a girlfriend or a close relative. Physical stress can cause heart attacks, headaches, and even affect your fertility. This makes it a big deal to realize how far you can push yourself. Emotionally, stress can result in depression, anxiety, and even irritability. Emotional stress has been found to be the leading cause of suicides today, especially in college students. The other kind of stress I'm going to talk about today is positive stress, otherwise known as eustress. The stress of winning and the stress of losing can be equally as stressful. However, the results can obviously be very different. Eustress can motivate, focus your energy, and even improve your performance. Many athletes use stress to push themselves and improve their physical selves. Eustress can be a very helpful tool to help you get through finals, midterms, a race, or anything else in your life that you need to improve. After talking about both of these kinds of stresses, you may be asking yourself how you will be able to tell the difference between eustress and distress in your life. Hans Seil actually made a graph called the human function curve that depicts this very well. On the left side of the curve, you can see performance, and on the bottom you can see arousal stress. As both of these go up, they eventually meet in a middle point, or the hump, where fatigue is. On the left side of fatigue, you can see health tension and combat zone. This is where you will most improve yourself and cause eustress to your body, helping you motivate yourself and become more focused. However, on the right side of the hump, after fatigue, you can see that exhaustion and ill health quickly come, followed by a breakdown. This is usually the point in which most people start considering suicide. However, that is never an option that should be thought of. College stress. Stress can be caused by professors, our parents, or even our peers. College professors will most often push their students to be the best they can be. This is not a bad thing, however, many times it results in great amounts of distress. As homework starts piling on and due dates become closer and closer, many times students can become very distressed. I don't know about your parents, but my parents have always encouraged me to be the best that I can be and always improve. This also causes a great amount of distress. However, it can also cause eustress. Our peers, whether it be in a fraternity, athletic department, or somewhere else, are always competing with us whether or not they are actively trying to. Distress can be especially problematic during exam times or extracurricular programs when everyone is pushing and trying to be the best. In times of great distress, many colleges and even private companies can provide programs to counter the negative stresses, and many of these include yoga, counseling, and therapy. If you are currently suffering from a great amount of distress, I do suggest that you contact your local counselor and speak with them. Work stress. Immediately after college, moving into the world can be one of the most stressful times of someone's life. You are constantly pushing yourself and trying to find a career that will be right for you and one that will allow you to sustain yourself and possibly your family. Many times, it is difficult to work with peers who may not agree with you or a supervisor who you don't think makes the right decisions all the time. This can be a very distressful situation for you. However, many times it is a necessary distress that you just need to get through. Battling stress. There are many programs for students and adults alike to help them get over the distress they may feel in their lives. Programs like yoga, meditation, and Tai Chi have been shown to lower stress hormones and help the body's immune system. People who regularly practice breathing and calming themselves down tend to be overall healthier and live a stress-free life. Finally, here are my sources. If you ever are feeling like the amount of distress is overwhelming your life,